Three, two, one. Ooh, where's my voice? Allergies. What's up, people? I'm gonna let this populate for a minute. Dog, I should have drank some tea before I came on here. I didn't know it was gonna sound like that. Where y'all at? What's up? What's up? What's up, Don? Trying to let this populate. What up, boys? I'm sorry, what's up, Bryce? What's up? What's up? What's up, Anthony? How are you, my darling? Hey, Sheila. Hey, sis. I see somebody's picture up in that corner. I don't know who that is, though. What's up, Drake? Oh, that's what that is. What's up, Drake? Drake in the house. What's up, Mike? Hey, Prentice. I'm going to let this populate a little bit, and I'm going to start talking. What's up, John Scott? Big brother. Hey, Shadon, my sister. So, check it out. Y'all know that, what's up, Kevin? Hey, Broderick. Around this time, I take a hiatus from Facebook, and it's that time again. I was actually going to stay on just for the week of my birthday, but someone suggested that I stay on all the way through Virgo season. And so since I was out of town and away from my laptop, yeah, I got 2 extra days over into Libra season. Shout out to the Libras. So part of the reason that especially most of y'all on Facebook are actual friends of mine. Like we've met and hung out and all that stuff, so y'all know who I am. So I really don't have to explain myself. But some of y'all don't really know me. Y'all, we're just Facebook friends. It's few of y'all, but yeah. What's up, LaRon? But the thing is, y'all know I know a lot of people, and I'm very opinionated. I have a lot to say, and I spend. Hey, Gigi, cousin Janie. What's up, big brother Jason? And I have a lot of friends on. What's up, Tim? A lot of friends on Facebook. So I'm bombarded with a lot of stuff day in and day out. And those of you who know me know that my peace is very important to me. And like I said all the time, what you feed will grow. And those things that we allow in our space, even when we think they're minor, if we allow stuff in our space and it goes unchecked, that thing will grow like a cancer. And before we know it, it's taking over our life in some sort of way. So that's the reason that I take these breaks. I realize with the elections of President Obama, and with this person that's occupying the what's that? Pennsylvania Avenue. It's just a whole lot of foolishness and negativity, and I refuse to deal with it. And you know, it's interesting because y'all know how I feel about y'all. I love y'all and this and the other, but I realized with starting with Barack Obama's first election, no shade, I realized how ignorant a lot of my friends are to basic civic stuff. And then there was the flip side where it showed, what's up, Aaron? It showed how disgustingly racist and ignorant a lot of people were to other people's feelings. So I choose not to. What's up, Trent? I choose not to deal with the negativity. And you know, like the news cycles, they play the same stuff over and over, and this stuff gets into our spirit, and it's not healthy. If you don't have a balance or some way to cleanse that up out of your system, it will get in there, and it'll affect your job, it'll affect your health, it'll affect your interactions with your family. So I say, you know, take that time. Now, while I was away, one of the things I realized is, y'all that really know me know I self-diagnose. And one of the things I realized is that for about the past 10, maybe 15 years, I've been depressed. And I've always been an advocate for therapy and all that. So never be ashamed of that. But I realized I've been depressed, but I was operating on fumes. So those that got to meet me later on, you still got a good person, and I was, nice and wonderful and all that and other, and it wasn't phony. I was just operating on fumes as opposed to my authentic self, because I didn't have a whole lot to give. It was, hey Blair, a lot of what I had, what I have, what I nurture, what I hold dear, had been stripped, had been taken. The cancer, hey Strange, had done eaten it up, and so I finally had a conversation with my doctor. I said this when I came back on, and I started therapy. I've only had one session, and it was wonderful. I'm so excited. So I tell all you folk, even you good Christians who love to pray, nothing wrong with a good prayer, but get your butt in there and get some therapy and some medication if you need it. We have to take care. I got my Blairism on. We really, I can't say it enough. Check on your strong friends. You are enough as you are. There's too much negativity in the world, and if I have to be an army of one, I'll be. What's up, Tony? I'll be both Tonys. I'll be an army of one. But my thing is, I positivity and healing and pouring into each other is so important. What's up, Marlon? And I just don't think we take enough time to tell each other how much we mean to each other. It's a whole lot. So I just want us to encourage each other, encourage ourselves, and just do what's right, whatever that means for you. I was gonna say something else. I got sidetracked with these things popping up, but you have to take time for yourself. This is what I was gonna say. You all know, well, most of you know. Part of the reason I do my birthday shouts, the reasons I do my birthday shouts the way that I do, I realize a lot of people don't even get acknowledged on their birthday. So I think it's very important for me, even on that one day, to shout you out, to send you some love. And I do it the way that I do it, by doing the collage of folk, so that, because y'all know I have some amazing friends. Y'all are amazing friends. And so I do my birthday shouts because I want you all who don't get to celebrate your birthday, or maybe far away from home or far away from your family, to know that there are other amazing people that share your day with you. That's also, what's up, Jason? Hey, David. What's up, Tom? That's also the reason that I do my random friends spotlights, because again, I may not have a Oprah platform, as you will, just using that as a reference, but I can be that army of one. And so I'll do public friendship spotlights just out of the blue. And y'all know sometimes I'm in your inbox. I'm sending you thank you, David. I'm glad you loved it. Hey, Cookie. What's up, Terrence? I try to when I'm walking down the street, I'm smiling, I'm saying hi, I'm acknowledging people's presence. Y'all who know me, y'all know people always talk about I give the best hugs, and that's such a great compliment. And I think the reason people say I give great hugs is because when I hug you, I want you to know that I care about you. I want you to feel safe in my presence. So that's why I hug the way I do. I'm human. I don't always get things right. I'm country. I talk fast. I talk a lot. And sometimes, what's up, Terrence? As friends, and I tell people this all the time. If I say something that offends you, what's up, Reveal? If I say something that offends you, or that you misunderstood, as your friend, you have the right to pull me to the side and say, what the F you meant by that? I don't like the way that sound. And that way I can explain to you, because sometimes we talk so fast, and I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes what I have in my head, because I'm thinking so fast, is not what actually comes out. And even if what is in my head comes out, sometimes it comes out wrong. So y'all that know me know I don't operate from a place of shade and what's up, Tony? I'm not a negative, I'm not a nasty person. So if it comes across that way, you have the right as my friend to check me, call me out. That's the only way I can get better. And it's really, really interesting that I said that, because this weekend while I was out of town, just last night, a situation arose. And when I tell you, I went completely off the way that us Virgos do, and felt right, felt justified, because I can stand, I stand on facts. And when the person told me and explained to me how it made them feel, and I had to look at what I did and what I said. And when I tell you, I spent all evening, and even I woke up this morning apologizing, because I felt so bad that here it is, I was so busy just knowing I was right, and when I heard the other perspective, I realized I was dead ass wrong, and I was embarrassed because I was walking around with my chest out, just knowing that I was, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong, and I was the one that was wrong. We have to check ourselves, and I say this all the time, especially working at Millennium. I've been checked so much. What we think we're putting out, or what is intended, is not always received. So sometimes we have to do a check, and that's what friends are for. We're supposed to call each other out. If you have friends that aren't holding you accountable and responsible, you need some new friends, because it's all about growth. We have to be better, and it's not about being better for Wall Street or for the job. You have to be better for yourself. You get that right, and everything else is a breeze. It's not saying that life is just wonderful, but when you work on yourself and you accept you for who you are and change those things you don't like, people can't help but fall in love with your authenticity. So I'll probably be on here until, if I stay up till midnight. I'm going to deactivate my account again, because I need the peace. I need the, and you guys make me feel some kind of way, because y'all tell me, the stuff that I post. Hey, Lewis, what's up, Spencer? Y'all tell me all the time that the stuff that I post really, really helps you, or is beneficial, or was right on time, it was at the moment. And something some people don't understand, don't know about me. My daily prayer is, because y'all know I'm silly as hell. What's up, Wendell? My daily prayer is, when I'm being my silly self, I want to be used. And I found that to be working, because sometimes I would just call somebody out of the blue, or I'll say something silly, or I'll send an email, or I'll do that random friend spotlight, and it was just what that person needed. Or like, I've had people come to me and say, man, remember that day such and such? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't remember it, because I'm thinking I'm being silly, but universe, energy, spirit sent me at the right time to whoever needed it, and I'm thankful that I was open enough to do what I was supposed to do, even when I didn't think it was important. It was important to somebody else. And like I was talking about the whole mental health thing. One of the things that hurts me, that frustrates me, that bothers me, there are billions and billions of people on this earth. The fact that people feel isolated and alone bothers me. And something we don't talk about, in addition to mental health, a lot of times we don't want to talk about suicide. And suicide is real. And I'm a suicide survivor. I've tried it 3 times, and I'm so glad it didn't work. Even right now, with me being depressed, going through depression, I don't want to hurt or harm myself, and I don't want to die. But the depression had me to the point of, I don't want to hurt myself, but if today was my last day, and y'all know me, I love life, I love living. So for me to be in a space where I didn't care if I woke up or not, that's something different. But one thing I would say, because a lot of times people judge people who talk about suicide, or attempt suicide, or commit suicide, and something, you have to be sensitive to people's needs. Something that I found for myself, and a lot of people who I've spoken with who've attempted suicide or thought about it, it's not necessarily that people want to die. They want the pain of that situation to end, or they want to know that somebody cares enough to get them through that situation. And again, I talk about, because I've lived, God knows I've lived. Never say never. And it's easy to talk about when situations happen or hot topics or whatever. It's easy to sit back from the comfort of your home and say what you wouldn't do or what you would do or this or the other. The reality is you don't know what you would do in certain situations. And again, be careful how you run your mouth, because the universe has a way of bringing that same thing right to your doorstep. So when you say, "Oh, I would never do that, I'll never do that," a lot of us is one bad decision away from a crack pipe, one bad decision away from being homeless. So you just never know how this universe is going to work. Again, I was working for BAE Systems, had my own place, had my own car, my place was fully furnished with everything. All of a sudden, I'm diagnosed at 34 with brain cancer and given 4 months to live. Look at the people who were in Hurricane Katrina. You just never know what life is. So while you're sitting on your high horse looking down on people, you better be careful, because you just never know which way the wind is going to blow. And you're going to want somebody to be as sensitive as you were not to them when they were going through their stuff. So I'm a big fan of love each other, treat each other right. I'm a little bit older than some of y'all. But when we were in elementary, we had the golden rule was treat people how you want to be treated. Do unto others as you would have them. That is such a simple concept. If someone's mistreating you, you don't have to do tit for tat. Just leave them alone. Or if they're worth it, because some people are worth it, pour back into them. Show them that there's a different way. Some people act the way they do because that's all they know, that's all they've been around. So sometimes you just have to be a little bit more patient with people. You have to speak their language. You have to understand, yeah, Richie, this is my farewell chat. But y'all who have my phone number, I'll still be on Instagram, but that's for my barbering. So I mean, I'm still around. The Facebook thing, the timeline is just too much negativity, and I have, this is the best way to put it. I have to protect my peace, because if I stay on Facebook and let all this stuff seep into my spirit, I'm going to be no good. So the loving, I'll always be that fun-loving person, but I don't know if I could, if I'll be as, as effective if I'm allowing poison into my system. So I have to take these breaks every now and then. Now, some of y'all actually need to take breaks too, but y'all so afraid y'all gonna miss something. I guarantee you, unless somebody dies, your friends will still be on. Sometimes you need to take a break, and sometimes it's not even deactivating your account. Sometimes you just need to log off, take the app off your phone, and go on once a week. Go on the weekends or whatever the case may be. Not hiding from people, but just so that you're not getting bombarded with negativity. So again, I love you guys. Thank you for accepting me and putting up with me and all my craziness. Again, I operate from places of goodness, of love, of positive energy. But I have to say this for you guys. Everybody's not for you. Everybody's not going to like you. And that's fine. It's not your job to get people to like you. All you have to do is show up in your authenticity, and whoever is supposed to be in your life will be there. And let's be clear, because some of y'all got it twisted. Everybody that comes into your life is not supposed to be in your life for the duration of your life. Some people come in to teach you something or to pour into you or what have you. Some people are put in your life to take you to the 50-yard line, and then somebody else is going to grab you and take you to the 100-yard line. Some people are going to walk that whole 5 miles with you. But you have to be wise enough to know who is who and where to put them, where to place them, how to deal with them. And that comes with knowing yourself. It is so important to know yourself. What do you mean know yourself? I'm glad you asked. Just take time. by yourself, just sit in the quiet, sit in the stillness, and just listen. Just listen to you. Listen to your spirit. Find out those things that make you smile, that make your heart happy, and do those things. Right, a reason, a season, a lifetime. We have to cultivate, and we have to feed the positivity. You have to find those things that bring you joy, that make you smile like you were 5 years old getting cake and ice cream. And sometimes, life happens and we get married and get children and we have to pay bills and we get divorced and we have deaths and this and the other. But we still have to find time to enjoy life. And so, as a matter of fact, I'm glad I said that. What's up, Rod? Because people keep talking about, you stay on the go, you stay on the go. But the thing is, I spent so many years working and being everybody's friend and being there so that when they call, I'm there. I want to be that friend. I decided I'm going, and it doesn't have to be out of the country, just other. I take little short trips every weekend. I'm somewhere every weekend. I'm living. I'm enjoying life. I think about it. Y'all know the story. I think about the reality that, what's this? 2018. Think about it. And this, oh my God, this is right around the right time. Listen to this. 12 years ago, 5 doctors told me I had 4 months to live because the virus that was on my brain had spread so far and so fast, there was nothing they could do. They told my father to get my affairs in order and make me as comfortable as possible. So I don't have time to sit around and argue and fuss and fight and be negative. Yeah, we're going to disagree and we're going to have discussions, but I'm not yelling, I'm not cussing you out, I'm not slamming. You know what? I do wish we had those old phones. I can remember I used to slam phones down. But yeah, I don't even have high blood pressure, but I don't want to give that power away to anybody to take me out of. And then it's like, okay, so you allow somebody to get you so upset, and then somebody who you love comes into your presence, and those fumes are still there, and you mistreat the people who love you, the innocent people. So we have to, what's up, Yolanda? So we have to be very, very mindful. We have to guard and protect our peace. We came into this world alone. Even twins came in at different times. So we have to take care of ourselves, and whatever that means. And some of us don't know how to take care of ourselves because we were around people who didn't know how to take care of themselves, so they never taught us how to take care of ourselves. But we have to learn how to just sit in the stillness of who we are. No matter what people told you about you, the simple fact that you wake up every morning, you are important, you matter, and you have purpose. And that's why when I get on here, I try to do every day or every other day, I try to remind you, you are valuable. And I know a lot of times people get all this negative stuff in their psyche and people tell them they ain't shit and they ain't gonna be shit. You just like your daddy, just like your mom, all this other stuff. We have to get rid of all those dumb tapes and find out who we are and just live and just make the best of that. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I'll probably be back once I get some more therapy sessions and I start to feel a little normal again. Oh, did I tell y'all before I actually got my first session, when I was talking to my doctor, she while we were waiting for me to get into the whole therapy, what do you call it, Q or whatever you call it, she gave me some Zoloft and it actually started to balance me out. So I haven't felt as manic, if you will, as I have in a few months. So I may be back once I get probably about 6 or 7 good sessions, and I feel, you know, comfortable again because I do enjoy um, sharing with you guys. And you know, the thing is, those of y'all, look at Annette, my Orlando family, those who grew up with me, they know this is who I've always been. I don't have an online persona. My thing has always been, I just say what people are thinking. Society has us conditioned into being quiet or being politically correct. And I feel like if I'm thinking that if this is how I feel, I can't be the only one in the world that feels like this. So that's why I say, and then I realized that with the best of intentions, a lot of the stuff that we were taught was incorrect. Or it may have worked for somebody else, but it didn't work for us personally. And this is why I'm always trying to get people to figure out what works for them and live their best life through that. Stop trying to live through what mama or grandma or auntie told us we're supposed to, because that although it may have worked for them, it may not work for you. Like when people ask me for advice, I always start the conversation with, this is what worked for me. It may not work for you, but as a friend, I'm going to try to find options based on my experience or based on what I know or based on what I've heard. So that's what we do. I love you guys. I'm going to miss you guys. Like I said, I'm still on Instagram. Y'all that have my number, y'all can call me, y'all can text me. The love is still here. I hate that when I deactivate my page that I think my stuff disappears, because I want y'all to still be able to read my post and still get the joy if you need it. So, Cookie, I am, you know, I did that first book, and it was, you know, the message that I post from Facebook. That's all I did, and I rushed through it. That's why I'm proud that I'm a self-published author, but that's why that book looks the way it does, because I kind of just rushed through it and I didn't have any help. But people have been telling me that I need to do a second one, and my mind wants to do a second book, but I want to get help with it. However, I just don't feel like I have the time to sit and put stuff together. So maybe after a few more sessions of therapy, I'll be balanced enough to sit down in the stillness and actually put a book together, and actually get some professional help. Because if I put out a second book, I want it to be the beast. I want you guys to be proud of me, and I want it to be something that you sit on your shelf. Like I remember, I call her my sister, Carol. She got my book, and she said one day the book fell on the floor or something, and when she picked it up, she opened it up to whatever I had put in the book. It was exactly what she needed in that moment, and those are the things that bring me joy. That me living my life and living my truth is helping people. I don't do it, as you say, for, I guess, since we're in a social media age, I don't do it for the likes. I do it because sharing is caring, and I like getting stuff out. Keeping stuff bottled in is not good. So I just share. That's if it's on my mind, I feel like I'm not the only one that's dealing with it. Somebody else may be dealing with it as well. So I just, you never know what a person's going through. Speaking of that, see, this is how these lives be so long, because people start thinking of stuff. But when I was in school, I was everybody's friend. I looked at us as we was all cousins, brothers and sisters. But as we became adults, I started to realize that everybody didn't have the same experiences, and that was very, very interesting to me. Look, y'all done made me lose my thought. See, that's what happens when you get old. I'm 47, y'all. What was I about to say? I forgot. What's up, Bobby? But I'll go back to my initial point, and that's to take care of each other. Take care of yourself. If you start to feel like you're slipping, like you're off balance, seek help. I reached out to a friend the other day, a couple of weeks ago, and they told me that the night before they had to call the suicide hotline. And stuff like that is real. Stuff like that is sensitive for me, and this is why well, now I'm in a space where I had to learn to take care of myself first, as they say on the airplane. Put the mask on yourself first, and then help other people. This is what I'm doing when I log out of Facebook. When I go on my hiatus, I'm putting the mask on me first so I can breathe. Um, but God, I keep getting sidetracked. What was I about to say? Cookie, what was I about to say? You know what I was about to say. Um, yeah, I realized that we all didn't have the same experiences in high school, but I've always been the person that people felt safe talking to. And I guess I'm just that kind of friend. I ain't gonna tell your business. I'm gonna give you some good advice. I want to give you some sound advice. Um, but what I found out, right after high school, as I'm talking to people, a lot of us have been through the same stuff, and it was mind-boggling to me. Like, most of them are still in Orlando. And I'm like, wow, y'all both going through a divorce, or y'all both having, the spouse cheating, or whatever the case would be. It's like we've been conditioned to, oh, I'm not gonna tell my business, I'm not gonna tell my business, and we die in silence. Our secrets and our shame kills us, and you have to talk, you have to get it out. And I'm not saying you gotta put it all on social media or tell your business to anybody that's walking, but it's very important, it's very therapeutic that we talk to somebody, that we get it out some kind of way. If it's running, if it's music, if it's painting, we have to cleanse the negativity. And, I'm always talking about doing the work. There are some people who aren't interested in doing the work, and that's fine. I don't judge them. I just know that there's only so much attention or so much time or so much space I can give them, because I don't want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want their junk infiltrating my peace. It's like I tell people all the time, y'all see my white couch. It's like me getting an all white couch, or all white carpet, and allowing you to come in my house from the rain, walking through the mud, and not telling you to take your shoes off outside. That's how I feel about my peace. I would be the fool to allow some negative people all up in here. I've worked, as a black man in America, I've worked very, very hard to find out what peace was for me, what peace is for me. And now that I found what it is, and because we're always growing, peace changes. Priorities change. What we once liked, what we once feel, what we can't, it changes. But I had to find out what peace was for me. And now that I found it, every day, y'all see what's going on in the world. It's a fight to maintain it. So no, I'm not entertaining stupid stuff, and I'm not allowing negative people to come in and taint me. I have to protect me. I'm thankful that I have an amazing blood family, and all y'all on this thread, my Orlando folk, y'all know we brothers, sisters, and cousins. So I've been blessed with an amazing extended family. But I know a lot of people don't. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful that I do have outlets. I do have spaces where I can talk and vent. And I'm thankful that the same thing, people know that they can come to me and share. And it's not a gossip session. It's let's find a solution. Let's heal. Let's hug. Let's talk it out. You need to lay on my couch. You need to put your head on my shoulder. You want to cry about it. All that is important. It doesn't make you any less of a man or less of a woman. It makes you whole, because you're living in your authentic self and you're healing. And those same people who sit around talking about you and dogging you out are the same people that are going through even worse hell than you are. So I love you guys. I'm going to watch 911. I think it comes on at 9 o'clock. But I'm going to keep my page up until midnight. If I'm still up at midnight, that's when I'll deactivate my page. So we can still chat and talk and stuff like this once I finish this live. I'll be watching TV, so I'll be back and forth on the computer. But if I fall asleep before midnight, then y'all can catch me in the morning. I'll still be on in the morning. But they say, what's the saying? people may forget what you say or what you do, but they'll never forget how you make them feel. And that is very important to me. And y'all who know me know how I feel about when I greet you. I greet you with a warm embrace and a hug because people don't get love every day. People don't feel visible every day. It's really amazing how you can be around a whole bunch of people and still feel by yourself. Like no one even acknowledges your presence. And again, I'm a Florida boy. That's why when I'm walking down the street, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm acknowledging people's presence and I've seen it on a daily basis. You know, when you live in metropolitan cities, everybody's so busy and so important. You say, hey, how you doing this morning? And you see that whole countenance change. Oh, hi. You just made somebody's day, and all you did was say hi to them. You know, you don't have to go and buy Mercedes and Maseratis and Gucci and Poochie. Just be yourself. Be kind. Kindness is such an amazing thing. It doesn't mean you have to bend over backwards and open doors and push down. Just say hi to people. Just acknowledge people's presence. There are so many people walking around who feel invisible because no one takes the time to acknowledge their presence. No one wants to hear what they have to say. They had to, probably the youngest or someone lost in the middle growing up, and people talked over them all their life. So they've fallen into, they're comfortable being invisible. So just acknowledge people's presence. Love on yourself. Love on each other. And you know, I'm so thankful for all the friends and all the experiences that I have and that I've had. You just never know how. Yeah, it's nice to be nice. You never know how someone else's life will change or how your life will change just by acknowledging somebody's presence, just by saying hi. I know it's not a fairy tale because I experience it every day. But I, as they say, I dream a world of love and of peace. And we see with what's going on with 45, how these fools are acting. They can cut up sideways, fall off a bridge, fall off a cliff. I don't care. I'm human, so some things bother me, like irritate, but I can't let any of those folk, I don't even know them people. I won't even let people who know me upset the flow of this. So why am I going to let those folk, that fool in the White House or anybody else, upset my flow? I'm too valuable to myself. And I know from the way y'all talk to me, the way y'all email me, I'm important to y'all too. So I would be doing you guys an injustice if I allowed something to infiltrate me and change who I am and change my dynamic and change my interaction. So these Facebook hiatuses are important. They're at this point in my life, they're essential for me to maintain any sense of peace and positivity. So I love you guys. I hope that something in this live has touched you, has blessed you, has sparked something. What's up, Leslie? I'm about to leave. You came on late. I'm about to leave. Watch it later. So I love you guys. Whenever I come back, and again, I really hope that. What's up, Harley? I really, really hope that with the therapy, because I do enjoy being on Facebook. I do enjoy sharing with you guys. I really, really do. I hope that I'm able to come back, and even with the therapy, they'll probably, excuse me, I'll probably have to make some changes as far as what I can actually see on my thread. So I'll Stranger, I'll send you my, you should have my number, but I'll send it to you. So what was I saying? Love on each other, love yourself, treat yourself right. You gotta treat yourself right. That's what I was saying. If I come back, whenever I come back, it is my hope to come back, I will have to manage some things better because I just do not like seeing the negativity on my wall. Denise, you got my number, girl. You ain't gonna miss me too much. You know how to stay in touch with me. I love you, baby. So yeah, I need to find a way to limit the stuff that comes on my feed. Oh, you can unfollow people without unfriending them. I can do that when I come back. But yeah, I just and some of you, let's just keep it real. Whether it's your, hey, let me stop. It's your page. You do what you want with your page. No one should be able to tell you what to do on your page. There are no rules to social media. You do what you want to do. But I will say this, and some of y'all have friends like this who they post the most ignorant, negative, nasty stuff. And they wonder why their life is crazy. Because they keep inviting all this crazy stuff in. And it's a scary place when your crazy has become your normal. Oh, hold on. It's a scary place when crazy is your normal. So I'm always, what's up, Antoine? I'm always working on, what's up, David? Namesake, we're going to keep that to ourselves. I'm always trying to figure out what works for me in each stage of my life. Because again, we're human, we change, and things aren't, what worked for us before may not work. So I'm always trying to take that moment of peace and just sitting in the quietness of me and learning about myself. Love you too. I just, I want to be the best me I can be. And I realize that, and I'm okay with, I'm not for everybody. Some people absolutely love me. Some people cannot stand me. They will want me dead. They would hit me over the head with an anvil if they could. Most of those people either have never really experienced me, never had, or they don't know me like that, or their motives were wrong. Y'all got to check that too before I leave. I got to say that to y'all. Y'all have to get wise enough to know that everybody that comes around y'all smiling in y'all face don't have good intentions. And it's you shouldn't have to always be on guard. I'm not saying that you have to fine tooth comb everybody. I'm just saying get your spirit up so that even before they come into your space, you already know. Your energy, your spirit has already told them, I don't know what it is, but that person ain't right. So you keep it moving. You have to protect your peace. Because at the end of the day, again, I can say I'm blessed. I have a wonderful family and a wonderful extended family where I always will have help. But everybody's not going to be able to help you. Those same people who are lifting you up, so to speak, are the main ones trying to tear you down. So we have to be wise and we have to protect our peace. And when I say our peace, I mean we have to protect our mind. We have to protect our spirit. We have to protect our crazy ass emotions, because emotions make no sense. And if we follow our emotions, we'll be off the Golden Gate Bridge. So that's why it's everything ain't for everybody, but that's why it's important for me to take time and just sit and just think and just process and just, some people like going to the beach, some people like going to a lake, whatever it is that brings you that calm. Get into that space and just let the healing rush over you. Oh, I feel the healing. I know that's real, David. I know that's real. So yeah, I'm babbling right now because y'all know when I do my lives, my videos, I actually have stuff playing out in my head, but I never write it down. So that's why I kind of stumble sometimes. But the main thing is to catch you guys up that, I have to take these breaks for my own mental health, for my emotional well-being. I'm around. Those who have my number. Again, I'm still on Instagram, Eric the Groomer. But I'm gonna be on here. My page will still be up at least till midnight. What's up, Dwayne? So I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope this helped you out, so you could understand where I've been and what's been going on with me. I'm doing well. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good, and it's even better now that I'm in therapy. So I always thought I'd be a bad patient though, because y'all know that I self-diagnose and I go in and I tell them stuff. I tell them what we gonna do. So in this session, with this therapy, I'm learning to just sit back and just listen and not try to take over. So I'm very, very happy that I started this journey. I'm really excited, and I look forward to. Yeah, I am going to come back because I have to come back on here. I have to come back to Facebook because I have to let y'all know how the therapy is working out. So I'll definitely be back, guys. Yeah, I'll be back. And I probably shouldn't say this, but because y'all hold me to it. What's up, Earl? Maybe I'll come back at the beginning of the year. You know, like a New Year revival celebration thing. And by then I'll have some good therapy sessions under my belt, so I have something else to share with y'all. So, thank you, Sharice. So, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. What's up, Tony? I love y'all. I'll be on here till midnight. So if y'all want to hit me up and send me inboxes, I'll try to respond and get the necessary information I need to get. So I love you guys. I'm about to finish this. Mwah!